Hello. Okay. Give me a moment. I am still setting things up. Good evening. Yeah, good evening, Quentin. Welcome. And good evening, or hello, Green Linux. Should be a good change of pace for sure. Yeah. I figured I'd continue on with this game because we took a break from it to stream other things. I'm still doing Jack and Daxter, of course, you know. We'll continue on it next week, and yes. And I'll be sure to uh, figure out the situation with my computer to upgrade it and everything. I did check the taskbar to see like what's running in the background, and there is a good bit of things. I just need to figure out how to like make it so those things aren't running, you know, but keep the things that are important to run and things that I don't need to run, you know. I'll have to work around that, figure out what I need and what I don't need. Hello, Sujingu. It's good to see My Sims again. Agreed. I love me some My Sims. It was my childhood game. I played it a lot as a kid. It was my jam. And I figured today I needed something cozy, pun intended. Something to, you know, remind myself of, you know, the times from when I was a wee little lass and just enjoyed a bunch of fun games, you know. Okay. We will hop in a moment. I'm just getting everything. And hello, Jonathan. I don't know why today I just feel kind of off. I don't know if I'm just anxious or what. I mean, I kind of feel anxious, but I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather because it's kind of gloomy outside today. Who knows? I just need to center myself, focus on the good things, you know, and try to ignore anything that's negatively affecting me. How's it going? It's going alright. Okay, almost got everything, and then we'll hop in. Right there. Nah, having the same feeling over here too. Yeah, like what's it's weird. Like I don't know if things like news-wise is causing it. I'm not going to dive into all that stuff because, you know, I don't want to focus on the negatives. I want to try to keep it positive, keep it a safe space from all the chaos and everything. It's just yeah. Okay, there we go. Also, Bionicle Day is happening in like several days. Like it happens on the 10th of August, so that's soon. Oh, great. I need to update, seriously? Fine, make it quick. Okay, there we go. So, like, I got the game downloaded for Bionicle Day. We're gonna do for Bionicle Day. We're gonna stream Oh, oh great, a lot of things are updating. Fine, that updates in the background, I guess. Okay. But yeah, I got Bionicle the game. That's what we're gonna do for Bionicle Day. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, load. Microville, yep. Back to Microville, back to fixing up the town. Okay. Hello, Kendrick. Okay, let's see. What do we have in terms of tasks? Right, Dr. F, what do you need? Okay, we need soccer balls and sharks to make these two things. Where do we get those again? I don't know why they didn't upgrade, like, add an option for, like, a catalog or something so we can, like, get, you know, stuff for... What's it called? Get stuff for the... I don't know, you know, a catalog that has every essence in it, like, and you can just know, like, okay, this essence is found in this location. You know, it would just make things so much easier. I don't know why they didn't add that into this. It's very weird. I know it's a, geeky essence, or nerdy oh, what do you call this? So it might be here? No, we just got these video Game Boy-esques, handhelds. Speaking of Game Boy, has anyone noticed that LEGO is doing a Game Boy? Like, they're making a Game Boy set with little cartridges and little things like plastic slip things you put into it to make it look like you're playing a game, but obviously you're not. I might get that set because it looks cool. It does look pretty neat. And even though I don't have a way to play Bionicle the game, like I have GameCube games, I can play GameCube games on my Wii. I just don't have a way to capture them. So I'm gonna have to find alternative methods that I'm not gonna say what, but you know what it is. Don't worry. It's perfectly valid. Regardless of how some companies think it isn't, but it is. Now, where is this stuff? Okay, maybe it's not in here. Maybe it's somewhere in the forest? Is it in the forest? It's probably in the forest. I have a feeling it's in the forest. I need to get myself a proper booklet for writing things down. I mean, I do have one. It works. I just don't like the cover of it. I don't know, it's kind of... It looks tacky and isn't really my style. It just has a plain blue background and it's plastic thing over it because it has, like, little stars in it. Like, a bunch of, like, plastic little I don't know what to call it, but it's in there, and it's fine. It works. It's just not my style. I'll have to find something, a different style. That's more my thing. I don't know. Right, this is for this area. I always found it interesting how there's a bunch of math numbers. Is it because this place's essence is intelligent essence or whatever you call it? Probably. We're looking for a cave. This thing, I think this area is for, it's over there, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably over there. Let's see. Oh, it's you, witch lady. I forget your name. No, this is spooky essence. We're gonna have to talk to, we're gonna have to talk to... Sorry, we're gonna have to talk to our doctor after this. Where do I get this stuff? Okay, let me go to the desert and talk with him again, because I cannot remember where to get this stuff. It's been several months since we played this, obviously. But, yeah. I hope the Cozy Bundle did well in terms of sales, because I would love it if they do another bundle. And the next one has My Sims Agents and My Sims Sky Heroes. Look at her, flying on her broom again. Oh, no, she's not. I know I mentioned this last time or whatever, I do love her hair. That is just a cool design. Now she's gliding. You can join? No? What? Probably not. But yeah, I'm glad they brought back My Sims, because My Sims is underrated. It has, like, such a unique style. Hello. It has such a unique art style that's so fun. Such appealing style. Hello. Hey, Peyton. I remember this game. At a very young age, great times. Oh yeah, like, dude, I grew up with this game. This game is my jam. I played this. I played the crap out of the My Sims games as a kid. I love these games to death. They were so good. Sharks are traditionally swimmers of the desert. I hear, just like soccer balls swim in forest caves. Okay, so soccer balls in the forest caves and sharks in the ocean, I think? Is it in the ocean in the desert? Yeah, it's probably in the ocean. So let's go to the ocean, the beach, and we'll get some sharks and the caves in the forest. Somewhere in the forest, we'll find the soccer balls. That's the junkyard. Yeah, I remember just playing this game a lot as a kid. Like, I'll need to make a video talking about this more. Just talking about, like, nostalgic things for me. Because one thing, like, even though I'm still living in the house I grew up in, this house has changed a lot over the years. Like, in the basement, we had our own little entertainment center. And it was basically... How do I describe this? Basically, we had our own little movie theater in the basement. It was nothing too fancy. It had, like, a small projector screen that was, like... Okay, there's tiny sharks. Is that what we need? Tiny sharks? Hey, Captain Star Fox. So, yeah, we had, like, a small projector screen in the basement. And it was, you know, not very big, especially compared to, screens today. Like, the TV I have in my room is probably most likely bigger than the screen we had. I forget the exact measurements of that screen, but, you know, it wasn't like high quality, it wasn't like high definition screen, it was just a standard definition projector screen. We, like, would watch movies, like we had a DVD player and we would watch movies on it, and we would play the Wii on it a lot, and I would play like a bunch of Wii games, including the My Sims games, because those games were Wii games. They came out on the Wii. And so I would play them a lot as a kid. And that whole area, that whole like nook, that little entertainment movie area in our basement is just a cozy place that I look back on fondly. And once I get like my own full basement, like I would move into the basement in my house, but it's kind of taken right now. Why is my VTuber not working right now? Hold on. Just did the tracking? Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It was just weird. Yeah. If well, eventually, I'll get access to the basement. I'll be able to, I mean, I can still go down there. It's just currently taken by my grandma. She lives in the basement. It's okay, it's cozy. It's a cozy basement. My family always had cozy basements. The basements we have are cozy and really well made and well furnished, you know. They have, like, full, you know, like, you have some people who have basements that are, like, not fully finished, and by that I mean, like, you can still see the wood and the, installation and stuff, and that's not how my basements, like, the basements in my family's house have been. We have nice basements in our family. And mine is like that. It's a good, cozy basement. It's okay to live in a basement. The basement apartment is cozy. Like, my family... Even before my grams lived in our basement, we used to, have our basement being a rentable apartment for people. It started, like, back in, I think, 2011, because during 2011, my town experienced a major flood, and some of our friends lost their house to the flood, so we had to have this one family that was a friend group of ours, and they, needed a place to stay while their house was getting fixed, so we let them stay in our basement for a bit. And then after that, we just started making, the basement a rentable apartment for people. We had this one dude who would stay in our basement. He would also watch our dog for a bit, like when we were out of town. Then we had this other lady that would stay in our basement for a bit. And yeah, and after that we just made the basement an apartment for my grams. So it's no longer rentable, it's just taken by my grams. Okay, am I collecting the right kind of shark? No. We need... Oh wait, we do need tiny sharks. Okay, so... Total... Okay, so we have that many sharks. We need, 20 soccer balls now, so... Let me check my stuff. Jeez. Sorry, I just burped. Ugh. Okay. Okay, yeah, we have 30 tiny sharks. What about the soccer balls? The soccer balls are... No, they're in the party area, I think. Party section. Correct? Yes, they are. Yeah, okay. We have 17 soccer balls. We need 30 of them, so we need to get several more. So we go to, go to the forest. Go to the cave in the forest. Ugh, jeez. Okay. Hello. I can't remember if, the relationships for your Sims is... I know my Sims doesn't have the same kind of stuff you need to do for, Sims. It's not like normal Sims, it's... My Sims is more akin to Animal Crossing. I'd say it's more like Animal Crossing in terms of how you handle things. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. It's the closest thing that I can think of. It's the closest to Animal Crossing. I find it weird how I didn't play Animal Crossing as a kid. I mean, Animal Crossing was on the Wii and it was on the DS, so for some reason I didn't have Animal Crossing as a kid. I don't know why. I didn't get into Animal Crossing until New Leaf. New Leaf was the Animal Crossing game I started with. So that's what I played. Let's see. It must be on the other... Yeah, it's on the other side, because the other cave that we've been in is not the right kind of essence. So it's probably this one. Yes, this is it. I also need to change the donation bar, because it's not filling up when people donate, which, you know, we rarely get donations anyway, but you know what I mean. I need to upgrade it, because, like, my idea was to get a bamboo printer, but now I'm thinking of getting a different one, because for what I need to, or want to 3D print, it requires, a resin 3D printer. Because, printing, like, if I want to 3D print, like, Bionicle parts, which you can do, there's a whole community of fans 3D printing Bionicle parts. So I'll have to use a resin printer. And, like, to mention the basement thing again, one reason why I want to move into the basement is because I'll have more space for what I want to do, because, like, my little gaming room that I have right now, it's cozy, it's good, it has enough space for the most part. There's just a few other things that I don't have the space for. Like, I don't have much space for my Legos. I just have a little closet for all my Legos, and I've ran out of space, because I need more space for my Legos. And I'll have to have, like, a space for the printer and other things, so I need more space. That's what I need. But hey, this room is still good, you know, I like having my own space. For the first, place, the first place in the house, for me having my own space, it's a good start. I appreciate it. I like having this, and it's well set up. And everyone that I've shown it to, whether that be family or friends, they always say, it looks really nice. Very well put together. It looks cool, it's pretty cozy and stuff, so yeah. Even though there's a few things that could be adjusted. Like, one thing we weren't able to change about this room is the floor. The floor has tiles, because originally this room, like before it was my gaming den, it was the laundry room. So it had, you know, laundry stuff in it. And so it has tiles. And you know, the tile floors ain't bad, it's just they're kind of bland, not my kind of style. So it just... like, the walls and everything were colored to be beige, which... I'm not a fan of beige. Beige is just too bland and meh. I don't like beige. Beige is just boring. I like things with color, but that's one thing that's okay about this room is the fact that I have a lot of things that are colorful. I have posters and I have lights and stuff that are colorful, so that, like, makes the room more colorful. The wall and the floor may be beige, but everything else is colorful. And I'm adding more to it as we go on. I have lights that I still need to put up. And I can put up more posters because I have a couple more space in my... I also need to get more bionicles because there's some I want to get. I checked eBay for a couple. I did see one listing for the full set of Toamata that included their canisters, their instructions, and also posters. I'd like to get that. It's just, it's kind of pricey. It's like a couple $100, which is insane. I mean, I get it because Bionicles aren't being made anymore, and, you know, prices go up with things that are no longer, you know... you know, you get the idea. But I don't know. I want to get it, it's just... Jeez, that price. Hello, how do I pronounce your name? Marikio, okay. Marikio. I didn't know you played My Sims. Yeah, I mean, I like My Sims. It's a game from my childhood. I love My Sims. Okay, we need more soccer balls. We're close, maybe. Mew. Ah, you just changed your name. Oh wait, we have enough balls, I think. Yeah, we have enough. We have enough. Now we can go to the workshop and make the furniture. Oh geez, it's dark. Man. You know, I really need to... Even though I have a full list of videos I want to make, I keep adding to it, because I keep coming up with ideas for videos, and I really need to, like, quit procrastinating and just start working on videos more. I don't know why I keep procrastinating, and I don't know how to break out of it, because, like, okay, I get it's, like, you do, like, you basically start by doing, like, 15 minutes of a task, and if you end up not wanting to do that after 15 minutes, then you can stop. That's at least what my mom tells me to try. And I just struggle to, like, get started. That's my struggle. It's getting started that's a problem. Once I get started and I'm in the groove, I can do it for a good while. It's just getting started that's the problem. Okay, let's start with the boombox. Okay, it's one of these. No. But yeah, I have so many ideas for videos. Some kind of experimental and some just, you know. I also thought of, this is something I thought of doing in a stream today. I thought it's just an idea I thought of. Have you seen the Nintendo Direct? No, I have not. It's a partner showcase, and I'm not sure. I mean, it's not a proper Nintendo Direct. It's just a partner showcase. It's just third-party stuff. I'll just watch it on my own time when I can. I don't know. I don't really bother with partner showcases all that much. When I react to a Nintendo Direct, it's always like a mainline one. Because that's where the real meat is. It's the mainline Nintendo stuff. But also, I don't have a Switch 2 yet. I'm just waiting on getting a Switch 2 because right now I don't need one because there's barely any games for it, and you know, the price for it is ridiculous, and there's a bunch of anti-consumer bullcrap that's going on, so I'm just waiting. I'm just holding off on it until I have everything I don't know. If I have a proper thing, like, okay, I guess I'll get one now, depending on, like, the games and stuff. Like, sure, I want to play Mario Kart, sure, I want to play Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I don't know. I need to wait on it. There's just not enough right now. I am glad that GameCube is finally on Switch because of, yeah. I'll have to upgrade my Nintendo Switch Online, but also it's only on Switch 2, which is stupid, to be honest. Like, why is it stuck to Switch 2 for the GameCube? Why? That's dumb. Thankfully, you can use your GameCube controllers on Switch 2. You can just hook up your GameCube adapter. I have one that I used for my Wii U, and I use it for other stuff. So I could hook up my GameCube adapter and play with my GameCube controller on the Switch 2. But also, there's a lot of situations or errors, or I don't know what you call it. It's like manufacturing problems with the Switch too. Like I've heard cases where people's switches, the screen like morphed or stopped working, or not morphed, what's the word? It's like the pixels die out and it just stops working properly. And I've heard cases where maybe the battery morphs or warps or something, or some there's just some problems with the manufacturing. Like, I swear, ever since the Switch, Nintendo's manufacturing has just gone downhill. Like, back in the day, back in the day, Nintendo consoles were, like, built to last. Consoles in general were built to last. Like, you could drop your Wii down the stairs twice and it would still work. There's a freaking Game Boy that survived a nuclear bomb, and it still works. It's in the Nintendo store in New York on display. It's still chugging along, I think. your DS, you could leave your DS in the closet for years and it would still have full battery or something, it would still work. Like, whatever happened to that, Nintendo? What happened to your consoles being built to last? What? I hate when companies are just making their products like, what's the word? Planned obsolescence. They're doing planned obsolescence, and I hate that. It's dumb. By the way, I need a mouse for my Nintendo Switch 1 for playing Mario Paint. Yeah, I don't know if there's a mouse peripheral for Switch 1, because the Switch doesn't have mouse functionality. The Switch 2 does, because the Joy-Cons on the Switch 2 can, you know, act as a mouse, which is very cool. That's a nice thing. There we go. Boombox is done. What am I... Okay, work on another task. Toilet. Okay, wait, how many? 15, okay. We'll need 15 pieces for this sucker. But yeah, it's cool that Mario Paint is now on Nintendo Switch Online. That's cool. And being able to use the Joy-Con to use mouse controls or whatever. That'll be fun. I hope... Okay, I know they're doing like a spin-off of Splatoon. I don't know... I mean, that's cool that they're doing that. It's gonna be fun. Is that a Switch 2 exclusive, or is that a Switch 1 game? I don't know. Because I know there's some Switch 1 games that have Switch 2 versions. You know, like the Zelda games, I think Metroid Prime? Yeah, Metroid Prime. Is Metroid Prime out now? Prime 4, I mean? Is it out? I have to check. Okay, let me see if I have enough for this. If not, I'll add more. There we go, sharks. Yeah, we need more. We need how many more? Okay, so 12, so that means we need 3 more. 3 more pieces, okay. I know, just the right piece. We'll put... a couple of cylinders on here. It'll act like toilet paper. There we go. Okay, now we can deliver this to Dr. F. I need to finish games that I have yet to finish on this channel. Like, you have this, you have Sonic Frontiers, and you have, Paper Mario. Let's see, we move this here. There we go. Dumb Drum, hello. Why are you quoting Mega Man? What? Sharkman and Mega Man. Why are you quoting? Why are you doing Mega Man quotes? What does that have to do with anything? Dude, chill. You're laughing like a madman. Okay, put your toilet here, I guess. Indeed, whatever. I'm sorry, not sure. Table blueprint, okay. I don't know, I just thought it was fun. Okay. I mean, I don't mind quotes, of course. I mean, I quote things all the time. Like, for example, I, oftentimes... Hold on. Oh, we need, this thing. Okay, we need some robots and gears. Remind me where to get robots and gears. It is almost complete. Soon I shall unleash my Zeppotron upon the world. Where do I get this stuff again? Tell me where to get the things. Why aren't you telling me? Okay, screw it. I think I know where they are anyway. Also, for context, Inten Warrior is the English name for the anime and Mega Man based on Battle Network as reverses. Okay. I'm not much of a Mega Man person. I mean, I haven't really played Mega Man. I mean, I do have the Mega Man Legacy Collection, like the first one. And I tried playing a little bit of it. I haven't played much of it, but yeah. I'll have to try playing more the Mega Man games. You wouldn't know that by hearing the name because it doesn't tell you, unlike the Japanese release that's based on Battle Network. Right, yeah. I believe this stuff is in the junkyard, am I correct? It's probably in the junkyard. Well, I have all the Mega Man games on Switch 1. Nice, nice. So yeah, like I was saying, when it comes to quotes, I mean, I tend to quote things a lot. Like, when I was a kid, I would often, like, quote movies word for word, but I would, like, do this where I would, I'd basically play with my toys, and I would reenact scenes from movies and quote them word for word, but I would also, like, create new stories in my head with them, like roleplay in a way. Well, Pixar, remember Amuse, enjoy Sims. Next time, good night. Okay, see you, Amuse, have a good one. And I went into the wrong cave. Here's the junkyard. It's right in here. How many do I need again? 25 and... okay, 25 of each. Let's see, how many robots and gears do we have? 18 and 4 Gs. Okay, we need more. Okay, don't know why you're watering the wrong one. Need to water this one, or oil, I mean. These ones require oil because they're mechanical trees. Robotic wildlife. That's an interesting concept for a world. In some places. I mean, I know there's some, like, if you think about it, Bionicle's like that, except that Bionicle is both mechanical and biological. You think Bionicle would mean biological and mechanical, but it's actually biological chronicle. Why? I'm not sure. It's just, that's... I mean, I know why, because of what it's supposed to be an allegory to. But yeah. I always find it interesting how in sci-fi there's always like a mechanical world of sorts that has stuff. I always find that stuff interesting. It would be cool if there was a thing like that in Ratchet and Clank. I mean, there kind of is in some places, but also, yeah. Like, there was this fan-made, song that was, like, basically... oh, I just describe it. Basically, it's like a fan-made soundtrack for a fan-made, Ratchet and Clank game. I don't think the game's been made or anything, but it's like a fan-made song for a planet, and the whole concept of the planet is that it was apparently affected by the Bio-Obliterator from Ratchet and Clank, Up Your Arsenal. You know, the Bio-Obliterator that Nefarious made because he wanted to, like, roboticize a lot of the galaxy. So one planet just got affected and stayed that way, and it turned into, like, this robotic sanctuary, having a lot of robotic wildlife in it, and that would be a cool planet to explore, not gonna lie. If there's a new Ratchet game in development, I would like a planet like that. Personally, I want, okay, we have enough gears. Do we have enough? No, we do not. We need more robots. Personally, when it comes to whatever the next Ratchet game is, you know, there's nothing in development right now, as we know of, but I hope there's more and planned, because I want more Ratchet. I always enjoy more Ratchet and Clank. I would love it if, in the next Ratchet and Clank game, obviously they explore the Lombax dimension, because it's long overdue. They really need to explore the Lombax dimension. What am I doing? And another thing they can explore is the Zoni dimension, because we don't know much about the Zoni dimension. That would be a cool thing to explore as well. The Lombax dimension and the Zoni dimension. I would love to explore that. Maybe even, the dimension where the Cragmites were sent to. And by extension, what's-his-face? Emperor Tachyon. Because, like, okay, we know through the comics, yes, Ratchet and Clank has comics. Through the comics, there was this plot where you had this one dude, I forget his name, but he was, like, trying to run for president or something. And he, you know, didn't, you know, get the vote or whatever. And because Quark apparently took it somehow, and then he swore revenge on Quark, and, yeah. So, at the end of the comic, he got sent to, he got banished to another, like, pocket dimension or someplace, and it turned out to be the same dimension where Tachyon was banished to, and it's on this remote comet, or planet, or whatever, probably a comet, in the middle of bone frick nowhere, and so he's just banished there with Tachyon. It would just be cool to have those two back. Just have them, you know, fight against Ratchet and Clank together, and, you know, that'd be cool. You know, there's still plenty of room for stuff for Ratchet and Clank to do. With a galaxy full of so many possibilities, infinite possibilities, you know, there's a lot of possibilities for Ratchet and Clank. I also would love if they did a Ratchet and Clank TV series. Like, that would be awesome. I'd watch the crap out of that. There's a lot of PlayStation franchises that need a TV series, you know. PlayStation, Sony, they've been experimenting with other forms of media. They have a couple of movies they made, like they did the Uncharted movie. I don't know what else they're doing now. They're doing a couple of things in the works, I think. They did, you know, the Last of Us TV series. Honestly, they need to do more. They, especially with their family-friendly IPs. This is a video that's long overdue that I need to make. I need to make a video talking about how, why PlayStation's family-friendly IPs are so important and vital, and why they need to be utilized more. Because, man, Sony, you have so many family-friendly IPs that you need to use more. I don't know why you don't utilize them more. Like, with the recent success of Astrobot, you know, it won Game of the Year. I would hope they would use that and take that as a sign and be like, okay, people like this kind of stuff, let's make more. Okay. What kind of junction is this? Okay. I betcha this thing could be built out of Legos. There's definitely Lego pieces that are similar to these shapes. Kind of. From what I am aware of, yes. There's a few. I have been messing around with Bricklink Studio. sometime in the next coming weeks, maybe I'll do a stream where I'm playing around with Brickling Studio and just building random stuff, like building Bionicle mocks and everything. I'm kind of new to mocking. I mean, I've technically mocked before, you know, I've made some mocks in the past with my own stuff, like, but it's never anything too crazy because I don't have very many pieces to work with. I just work with what I have, which isn't much. I don't have much in terms of what I can build with. I don't have very many pieces. I need to make more. I need to get more Lego pieces and make more mocks and stuff, because I do want to make stuff. I have ideas. Just need to order set pieces. It's just tricky, because, you know, Lego's expensive. I wish Lego wasn't as expensive like it is now, but sadly it is. For no reason other than, I don't know. I don't think it's inflation. I mean, it may be inflation a little bit, but it's also other reasons, like it's just, I don't know, greedy, because, I don't know. Like, for example, if you wanted to buy Bionicles back in the day, if you bought a Toa, for example, a Toa canister set, it would be like $10 a pop. So technically, if you wanted to buy all the Toa Mata back in 2001, it would be just $60, because, you know, $10, there's 6 Toa, so $60. It would be $60 for the whole set of Toa Mata. But right now, the Toa are like a couple $100, because, like, all of them together. And, yeah, that's a shame, because I would love to have the Toa Mata. But, they're crazy expensive now. Gosh dang it, Lego, please, just bring back Bionicle. You have the money and resources to do it. And don't say, like, oh, the original, molds aren't around anymore. Okay, just make new molds. You have the resources and money to do so. You may not have the original files, but, I mean, technically you do, because if you look at Brickling Studio, a lot of those pieces are still in there. Just take those 3D assets and make new molds for Bionicle and just bring it back. Come on. People want it back. Just do it. And this time, do it right. Hire me, I have ideas. I know how to bring it back. I have plenty of ideas on how to bring it back. Is there a way to like, convince Lego to hire you for, like, a specific job, like bringing back an old IP? Dude, I don't know if Lego does that, no? Hey, General Hashi. How's it going? Like, if I were to work at Lego, I imagine I would help with making either new themes or original, like bringing back other older themes. That's what I would do. I would help with the planning of making new themes and bringing back old themes and stuff. Because honestly, there's a lot of Lego themes that they could bring back and, like, give proper story to. Because I feel like a lot of Lego's older themes that don't have much in terms of story, they could very much be brought back and given more story and more depth to them, you know? Reach their full potential. Quite tired, but fine. Ah, okay. Day's been tiring, but I'm chilling with arts and writing. Nice, nice. That's a vibe I enjoy. At least you have something that you're doing that you find relaxing. I'm relaxing by playing my Sims, because yeah, I've been feeling a little kind of anxious today for no reason. I don't know. It's probably because of the gloomy weather or maybe other things that's going on. I don't know. There's nothing crazy going on in my life. There's nothing in particular. So, I don't know. I'm just anxious for no reason. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I just overthink and get anxious. It just happens. Okay, I think that's everything here. We just need 25, so it's like 45? Is that correct? No. No, frick. Come on. Come on, I'm not even aiming at that. I'm not even aiming at that. Let me hit the freaking pipe over here. Come on. There we go. I just realized there's a piece missing, dang it. Why is the aim on this thing off? I'm not aiming at the, I'm not aiming there, I'm aiming here. Go back. Go back, go back, go back. Also take this piece and go here. Excuse me. Okay, how many? Okay, we have 25. So let's see. Let's get some gears in here. Ugh, jeez. Go back. now we just need... No. This... Okay, Okay, so now we just need more gears. Come on. This hitbox is faulty. Come on, move over here. Go down. Okay, let's see. Yeah, just need a few more gears. Do one here. Go down, you freaking moron. Yeah, if we just color that part right here. There we go. And grab. Okay, there's 24 pieces there. We just need 5 more pieces to be colored. Guess we'll put some on this box, yeah. Put some gears or something. Little knobs. One. There. Okay, now we need one more. We need one more piece. Where do we put this last piece? Guess we'll put it on the top of this, like a little antenna. There we go. Now, is that everything? Yes, that's everything. Now we go and talk to the doctor again and deliver his package. What you doing? Just chilling here? Occasionally stuttering. Is that— I've noticed that glitch when I was a kid. Is this considered a glitch? Why, hello, assistant. Do you dream of robot battles? I do. I mean, yeah, some kinds of robot battles, like Transformers, Bionicles, you know, stuff like that. Now, where is the doctor? Where is he? Over there. Playing with concussions or something. Okay. I got your weird device. Guess we put it here? No. Do we put it in the center? Yes. Huzzah! We must try it out immediately. You have made my life complete, my friend. My life being the Zappotron. World domino shoes are without my grasp. Domino shoes, what? Mr. F has given you a mad robot decorative. It's powered by white truffle oil. Don't know what that is, but okay. Okay, we're good. Oh, okay. Microville has reached star level 5. The residents have decided to throw a party in your honor. Now even more Sims will want to move here. Okay. Awesome, we reached the 5-star rank, so now we can move more people in and... That's right, this is the credits. We're not done yet. There's still more people to move in. This is the post-game stuff. You can still play, because like games like, I don't know, Animal Crossing, it never really ends. It never really ends. You can do so much more. Jeeper, the story mode finished. I mean, yeah, there's not much of a story mode, though. Now, with the next game, though, My Sims, Kingdom, that has more of a story to it. And My Sims Agents, that really has a story. That definitely is a story mode. I hope they, remaster that game. I want to bundle with My Sims Agents and My Sims Sky Heroes together. That would be perfect. My life would be complete if they did that. And for Party and, what's the other one? Party and Karting, I mean, those I never played. I have Party, but I didn't really play it much, because I just didn't understand the party method. Because I didn't grow up with Mario Party or anything, I just didn't know what party games were like back then. Nowadays, I mean, I don't mind party games, I don't mind playing them, it's just not my favorite kind of game. I don't know. Is there a way to skip this, or are we just playing through the credits? Oh wait, we can move. I didn't realize we could move. We can move during the credits. Wonderful. I'm glad there's games like this that let you move during the credits. Let me talk. Excellent, I knew it. I just knew if I stuck it out that our hotel would be great again someday. How can I ever thank you, pal? Oh. I would be so sad if you asked me to move out. Where would I sell my flowers? I'd have to go to some industrial place and I'd be on the side of the road. And I'd be like, here's some flowers. And they wouldn't even want them because they'd be mean people. Moving in the credits is based. Agreed. Agreed, Travis. And also, hello. Agreed. Ah, Pixlove, you made this chef proud. There's no very there. Just... I was running some projections the other day, and it looks like in 470 years, the town population is going to be 1.4 billion. I think I'm gonna need a bigger podium. The town will need to expand. Wow, I remember when we first met. Things sure have changed a lot since then, eh, sport? Sure, yeah. And you, Violet? Poppy is the happiest I've ever seen her, and that's saying a lot. I guess I should thank you for that, Ixla. Actually, I should have given her the Raven voice, though I never really did a Raven voice. I need to do I keep saying this and I keep putting it off. I really need to make a video of me just doing random voices. Heck, just the other day, I tried doing a Toa Gali voice for some other thing that I'm trying to audition for. I don't know if I got the role yet, but hopefully I do. But I think I sounded alright as Gali, I think. Yeah. Because I thought of doing, like, a Gali voice and that kind of thing, yeah. Raven from Teen Titans? Yeah, that Raven. Of course, Teen Titans Raven, yeah. Would a Raven voice fit Violet? I don't know if it would or not. I don't know if that voice would fit her or not. Maybe it would? I don't know. Because, you know, she's like a goth girl. Raven's kind of goth, but also, I don't know. Would you call Raven goth, or is she something else? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you would describe as what Raven would be, but yeah. Website production, what? Here's website? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a website. Is it just me, or do companies even use websites much anymore? I feel like they don't use websites as much as they used to nowadays. Like, because, you know, back in the 2000s, a lot of places had their own website. And, you know, it was cool. Like, I remember as a kid, I would explore websites from, places like Nickelodeon and Disney Channel. I would explore those websites, play a bunch of Flash games on there. They were just fun websites to explore and do stuff on. I feel like those kinds of websites aren't really popular or aren't really a thing much anymore. Which is sad, because those were safe places for kids to explore online. And we had, like, games like Club Penguin and Jumpstart, Monkey Quest, and all those kinds of games. Those were also, for the most part, safe. I mean, sure, you know, you had to... They were well moderated for the most part. I just feel like those kinds of places, safe spaces for kids online, are just not a thing anymore, which sucks. They should be a thing. We need that. Hi, Lee. I remember going on Disney Channel and playing the games on there. Same, like, I played a lot of games on Disney Channel. I distinctly remember playing a lot of Phineas and Ferb games. Like, there was this one where you could create your own character. Congratulations, your town has reached star level 5. Mayor Rosaline has authorized you to use the Microville Monument in recognition of all you've done for the town. The residents have all pitched to create the ultimate blueprint. This is it. You've reached the big time. Good to hear. What's up, DJ Candy? Even seeing exclusive clips and shorts that you could only see on the sites. Yeah, like for example, I know even though I never explored this as a kid, but I've heard about it now. On, you know, Bionicle had their own website, bionicle.com. It was advertised in the ads, you know. Like it would have something like live the legend at bionicle.com. You know, they had that. And so they had like a bunch of like clips and stuff you could explore. There was plenty of games. There was freaking Monog, you could do that, and there was so much you could do on there. I wish those websites were still a thing, you know? I miss websites like that. I even thought of making my own website for, like, my own stuff. Just a place to have all my things in one place, so I don't need to... Sure, my socials are a thing, but it's nice to have my own website. I would like to have that. But I would make it, like, more... Fruit Arrow kind of, vibes. I wouldn't make it, like, too minimalist, because I don't like minimalist design. It's boring. Okay, I never had any online games, lol. Sad. Even, yeah. I watched a video of Phineas and Ferb, in DS games, and only the last one based on the movie is good. Yeah, I had a couple of the games based on the Phineas and Ferb DS games. They were... meh. Yo, I remember this Phineas and Ferb game that was made for the Second Dimension movie. It was a tower defense style that I played a lot. Ooh. Well, I didn't have online games when I was growing up, and I did fine, so they should be fine. Well, yeah, I mean, considering your age demographic, you know, you're a millennial, you're an older millennial, so of course... You know, the internet, it was in its infancy. It wasn't really much of a thing back then, but for me and other 2000s kids, you know, it was a thing. We grew up with the internet. There's a new dance called the Sumslot that everyone's doing these days. Really? Okay, I'm gonna check. Is there any new people to move in? Kids rely on online games too much, so it's much better if there isn't any for them so they can get out and play. Well, yeah. It's just, there's a few things that from what I've known, that are making it difficult for kids to play outside more. I mean, some kids are. You know, there's still kids that play outside. It's just, I think one of the reasons is parents are a little overprotective to an extent. Like, of course, you gotta protect your kids, of course. But if you look at the way things are with our society, like the way things are structured in the real world, like communities-wise, there's not many places to have a community-driven thing for kids to do. I mean, you know, like malls, like for example, my mall in my hometown, it used to be a safe place, but recently there's been, like, trouble. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's sad, because the mall is supposed to be a sacred place. I mean, it's sacred to society because, you know, the mall is the mall. But it feels like malls are either abandoned, neglected, or they're just turned into a war zone. I don't know. I hate it. But like, you know, I think kids just need more safe spaces online and offline. There's just not enough kid centric spaces nowadays because a lot of, you know, there used to be plenty of stores that were built for kids, you know, like that sold stuff to kids. You know, we had Toys R Us, we had uh oh, what else? What other? There's other places that I just don't know the name of or I can't remember. But it's just it's sad. There's not many safe spaces for kids nowadays, both online and offline, and it's really sad. We just need to make more kids safe places for them, both online and offline, and you know, have places that they can just be themselves and have fun, you know. Safe spaces for kids to just have fun and be themselves. Even freaking Chuck E. Cheese is no longer catering to kids anymore, apparently, from what I've heard. Whatever happened to where a kid can be a kid, huh? Whatever happened to that? I remember playing outside until it got really dark. Yeah, I mean, I played outside for a good bit as a kid. I would do that a lot. I would play in my backyard. I would explore the forest in my backyard. I'd do a lot. There's a lot of fun things I did as a kid that I enjoyed. I played outside. I played in my room with my toys. I played video games. I played online stuff like you know, safe online stuff. Like I would go on like nick.com or Disney Channel. Just play games and do random stuff on there. I would play games like especially like web-based games like Club Penguin and Animal Jam and Jumpstart. I would play those a lot during my tweens. And I would play with friends, of course, even though I didn't have many. I had a few. I had a few good friends, but I didn't have many because, you know, I'm on the spectrum, so it was always a struggle for me to make friends and keep them. I mean, I have more online friends than I do offline friends, because, I don't know, the online friends I do have, they're like moved away for the most part. I just haven't been able to see them again, because, you know, they've moved away. It's difficult for me to make friends, especially nowadays as an adult. It's just... yeah. 7 p.m. was the warning time for everyone to go home after playing in the park. Yeah. I played my NES when I couldn't go outside. Yeah. But for me, it was the Wii. I played the Wii a lot. And my DS. I also played my DS and a little bit on my PSP, but mostly the Wii. The Wii I played the most. I'm too old to make friends. I mean, I don't think you're too old to make friends. It's just the older you get, the more difficult it gets to make friends. I don't know. For some reason, it's difficult to make friends as an adult. I don't know why. Like, why is it difficult for us as adults to make friends? I don't get it. Especially since it feels like people are now more busy. Yeah, like, I know it's because people have lives and people are busy more as adults because, you know, jobs and family and all that jazz, but I don't know, we're social creatures. We need to socialize, we need to make friends, and it's just, I want to socialize, I know I can. I just don't have very many places to go to socialize that are safe, aside from church. I just have church, and that's it. Church is great. I appreciate church, but I don't know, I feel like I can't find my people. And by my people, I mean, like, people my age, people that enjoy the things I like. Because, you know, in order to make friends, in order to make connections, you have to have things in common. You need to find people that like what you like. For the most part. You know, like, if there's a few things that are different that you don't like, you know, that's whatever. But at least you have to have some things in common. And at church, you know, the only thing that everyone has in common is the fact that we all follow Jesus. And that's very important, of course. But I feel like you need more than that. I don't know. I just feel like you need things in common to make connections. That's just something I feel like we need. I wish time wouldn't go so fast. Me too, bro. Me too. Especially since the pandemic, it feels like time has just been warped. I don't know. Church isn't what it used to be. They don't talk about what they should be talking about. I guess it depends on the church you go to. I mean, the church I go to is good. My home church is good. The people there, good. You know, good people, good place. It's a good church. Just depends on the church, I guess. Okay, can we move people in? Yes, we can. Let's see, we can move in this lady, we can move in... It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Princess BB, the kind and wise ruler of the bunny people. Okay. Wanna move in, BB? Oh yes, I should like that ever so much. Thank you, Pixela. No problem. I will look for a place for you to move in. Every church I go to talk about this one certain person and don't get away from God. Really? I'm not gonna... I don't really want to ask what it is, but... Yikes. I guess it depends on how your church is run. Like, you know, my church does this thing where I guess every month or so, or every couple of months, I don't know, they have like a series that's talking about certain things, and they go in depth with it, and, you know, it's really well put together, I think, with the sermons, or, you know, every, you know, it's good service at my church. There's a bunch of good things going on. Helping to plant other churches in other parts, even like places that are far away, like Japan. We have a church planted in Japan. I do want to visit that church someday. I do want to visit that church in Japan, but yeah. They keep saying we know he did nothing wrong and people are attacking him instead of teaching us about God. What the... What? That is not a proper church. That is not what you do. You don't attack people. You don't do that. That's not what church is about. These people have lost their way. They have lost what it means to be Christian or something. What's with that what's with those people? Yeah, like who? The frick? You know who I'm talking about? I do not. It begins with politics. Now you know what I'm talking about. Oh. Still super confused on who. Yeah. Being vague doesn't help. Treating it like it's Voldemort. Yeah, like what? I'm not gonna dive into that, but yeah. They mostly... Yeah. They're mostly talking about him, yeah. Which is... Yeah, I don't really dive into politics. It's just it's nothing but drama. The news is nothing but drama. Politics are nothing but drama. I just don't deal with that. I don't know. That just seems like they lost the plot. There's more important things to talk about in church than politics, okay? Sure, that's important, but also there's other things like talking about God. That's the whole point. Just, man. Lost the plot big time. I shouldn't. Anyway, I stopped going long ago because I didn't want to hear about it. Yeah, you need to find a proper church, bro. You need to... That's not a good church. That's a messed up church. There's other good churches out there. You just need to find them. Trust me. I speak from experience. I'm lucky my church, my home church, is a good church. I'm thankful it is. The people there are kind and supportive, and overall just good people. Good, well-rounded people. There we go. We have other places moving. I just realized this is for business stuff. Oh well. Oh, I'm sorry, I interrupted your sneeze. Most curious. In the land of the bunny people, you see all houses are carved from very large carrots. I see. What's stopping you from eating them, though? I don't know. I'll move in one other person, and then we'll call it a stream. Since we finished, like, the main plot, I guess when it comes to finishing up everything else... Let me see. Okay, main town. We have everyone. And here, what places are missing here? There's probably do we have any more lots here, or is it just the desert? Not sure if I can since I live in a red state. Okay. I'm not sure if my state is red or not. Okay, yeah, there's a business place here. Got all the houses there. So yeah, we just have one extra business here. And, what about here? I know we have plenty of lots here, some places. Let me see. Okay, there's everything here. We have one over up here. And we have one up here. And one over there. So we can move over 2 people. I might move her up here. And yeah, let's move her over to the other place. Because I forgot that area was for business stuff. And I just didn't know if her thing was a business thing or if it wasn't a business thing and it was just a normal house. Yeah. Relocate, yeah. Yes. I'm just relocating you. I'll wait here while you find my new new lot. Yep, of course, of course. I want to move to Japan. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, I know people from my church helped plant a church in Japan, so that's cool. I think was there 2 they planted in Japan? Or is it just 1? I can't remember. But I wanna visit it. It would be fun to visit that church in Japan. It's gonna cost a lot of money though. Yeah, that's true. Costs a lot of money to move and stuff. I don't care, it's better than living in the United States. Yeah, I mean, we do have our problems, but yeah, at least we're doing better than other places, I don't know. I'm not getting into that mess, because, you know. I don't know if I would move away any place, because, you know, I have my family here, and I like to stay where my family is, and... I mean, currently I can't really move out anywhere anyway, because not only is it expensive, but also just my circumstances. I have circumstances that make it difficult for me to move out and live independently because, you know, stuff. If I am gonna move out, it's when I'm getting married. If I ever get married, that is. The only other family I have is my dad. He mostly relies on me putting on his socks. Huh. Odd. I would have to do research on where I'm moving to make the decision. Yeah, I would probably learn about the place that I'm gonna move. Like, if I were to move to Japan, I would obviously have to learn Japanese and learn how I can, you know, do my own thing in Japan. I don't know. Probably also get homesick, though. I don't know. I'm not sure where I would move in terms of living outside of my own country, because I never been out of the country before. Never flown on a plane. Oh, you building a rocket? Nice. Yeah, we can move in 2 more people. Then we can call it, stream, I guess. Email things were better during the 80s and 90s. You know, that stuff barely existed back then. Because you need to remember, you had dial-up back then. Which, even though I didn't grow up with dial-up, I know it's slow as molasses, and if you were calling... I didn't mean to say email. Oh. Then what did you mean to say? Okay, I guess I'll move you in. Greetings, Cherry. You and we are destined to meet in this place, so you're a fortune teller? Mosioi, I know you would ask me. Microville shall be my new home. Things were better back in the 80s and 90s. I mean, I wasn't alive then, so I don't know if it was better or not. For me, the 2000s were the sweet spot. It was better back in the 2000s. But I don't know. Every decade has its issues, I guess. Every decade has something that makes it fun and something that made it bad. I don't know. Depends. Yeah, it does depend. People back in 1999 thought the world was going to end the year after. I'm not sure why. Yeah, it's odd. It's like, for example, it's like the whole Mayan calendar thing where they thought it would end in, was it 2012? I think it was 2012, but it didn't. So yeah, the Mayans were wrong. Is it even a calendar? What is that thing? Or is it I think it's a clock, which... I don't know what that thing is, but yeah. Oh yeah, Y2K. Yeah, Y2K. That's what it was, because of the whole... They thought everything was gonna shut down, but it didn't. I'm glad I graduated 1999, so I didn't have to see anybody in my school worry. Yeah, that's good. And I was born the year 2000. That's the year I was born. Which is why it's in my username, because it's the year I was born. I always told my classmates I'm glad I graduated in 1999 because if I graduated in 2000, I'd have to put 2000 instead of 99. Yeah, wait, do you mean put it in, what do you mean? I'm confused. At least, I will say, me being born in 2000 is handy considering it's easy to determine my age because after the year starts, my birthday is right around the corner. My birthday is January 25th, so like the same year my birthday is like the same, you know. It's 2025 and I'm 25 years old, you know, that whole shtick. Okay, a little not symmetrical, but whatever. Okay, these ones can't... Okay. short form. So many young people, maybe I should have been born in the 2000s, then I would be younger. Yeah, I mean, can't really tell, you know, you can't, choose when you're born. There are some things that I wish I grew up with, but didn't. Like, for example, Bionicle. I wish I grew up with Bionicle. I mean, I was born this year prior to Bionicle, because Bionicle came out in 2001. So I was just a baby when Bionicle first came out, and by the time I was old enough for it, it was already on its way out. So, yeah. Okay, you're just gonna rummage through her sock drawer, okay. Yeah, there's stuff I wouldn't know about if I was born a different year. Yeah. Like, I knew of Bionicle to an extent, but not really. It was just, like, kind of barely, I don't know. Oh, you've come looking for answers. Are we more clear? Are we... Monsieur, help me out, and maybe you'll find what you seek. What? I would have never played the GameCube had I been born in the early 2000s. Yeah, like, I didn't grow up with the GameCube, I grew up with the Wii. My cousins had a GameCube, but, yeah. Okay, you need a chair with 20 snakes, and... okay. Wrap the chair in the skin of a snake. I sense you will find snakes in the forest waters. My crystals say voodoo dolls are buried in a dark corner of the desert where the dead find rest. The haunted forest cave, a cursed tree grows. It seems to be watching you. Alright. Got it. Didn't exist when I was born, so I was around when Nintendo first started the TV console. What? Never mind. No, this ain't it. It's, Spooky Cave... Up here? No, that's not it. Wait. Well, at least you guys are young. I wish I didn't rush my childhood. Yeah, like, I never rushed anything for me, because, like, I was always a late bloomer, because I was born prematurely, so I was always, like, underdeveloped and a late bloomer with a lot of things, and pretty much most things. So, yeah. Sometimes I wish I could, like, catch up with everyone else, because I feel like I'm behind everyone, but, you know, everyone grows at their own pace and all that jazz, so... just how it is. I'm still trying to figure out stuff over here. Yeah. Just the way it is. How many eyeballs do we need again? 5. And we have... yeah. plenty of eyeballs. We just need voodoo dolls, which is in the desert. And the same with snakes. Well, snakes is over here. We need... Let's see, for snakes... 20. And how many snakes do we have? I think my youngest nephew was born in 2001. Okay, so he's a year younger than me. Got it. Okay, you have plenty of snakes. So now we just need voodoo dolls. Unless, how many voodoo dolls do we have? Because let's see, we need 10 voodoo dolls. And we have... $39. Okay, we have plenty. We have plenty of stuff for this. Yeah, but my sister hardly ever came around to let my mom see her grandchildren. Well, that's sad. There's some... I'm not gonna... You know what? I'm not gonna ask, because that's personal stuff, so never mind. Okay, we might work on the finishing details of this town next time. Yeah. There's just a couple of more things to do, and then we're done. And then we can move on to Kingdom. Okay. Anyway, my mom can see them now. Okay, that's good, at least. Okay, let's find a raid target, and then we'll call the stream. Right here, yeah. You did good in this game. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I'm a veteran My Sims player because I played it as a kid, so yeah. Okay. Let's see. Who to raid? We raid this person who's doing Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. Very nice. I have not played Size Matters, but I would like to. I believe it is available on the PlayStation Store, so I can get it. I just need to upgrade my PS5 with storage, because it's slow on storage. I need to get that extra storage upgrade thing for it. Okay, here's the raid target. We'll do hashtag pixel raid. And with that note, I will see you guys next week with more of Jak and Daxter, and yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.